Imagine you're working as a cloud engineer in a large company. One morning, you need to download a sales report from an S3 bucket. You click download, expecting the file immediately. But before Amazon S3 even looks at your request, AWS asks one important question. Who are you? That single question is answered by AWS IAM, Identity and Access Management. Every API request made in AWS, whether it's from a user, an application, or another AWS service, passes through IAM first. Now let's think beyond a single engineer. In a real enterprise, thousands of employees, applications, and automated systems interact with AWS every day. Each click, each SDK call, and every automated workflow generates an API request. Imagine an organization with hundreds of AWS accounts and millions of API requests happening daily. AWS can't simply trust those requests. Every single one has to be verified before access is granted. That's why IAM isn't just another AWS service. It's the security gatekeeper for the entire cloud environment. The easiest way to understand IAM is to compare it with the security system of a corporate office building. When someone enters the building, security doesn't immediately allow them into every room. First, reception verifies their identity. Then, their badge is checked. Only after verification are they allowed to access specific areas. AWS follows the exact same process. A request first reaches AWS. IAM verifies the identity, evaluates the attached policies, and finally decides whether access should be granted or denied. So instead of protecting office rooms, IAM protects AWS resources. This is probably the most important concept in IAM. Many beginners use the terms authentication and authorization interchangeably, but they are completely different. Authentication simply answers the question, who are you? That identity could be an IAM user, an assumed role, or a federated user logging in through single sign-on. Authorization comes after authentication. Now AWS asks, what are you allowed to do? Can you read an S3 object? Can you launch an EC2 instance? Can you invoke a Lambda function? Authentication always happens first. Only after AWS knows your identity can it evaluate your permissions. Let's follow the life cycle of a single AWS request. It begins when a user or application sends an API request. The first step is authentication, where AWS validates the identity and credentials. Next, IAM gathers all the policies that apply to that identity. Then comes the evaluation phase. AWS evaluates identity policies, resource policies, service control policies, and any session policies together. After considering all of them, IAM produces one final decision: allow or deny. Every AWS service relies on this same evaluation pipeline. So how exactly does IAM decide whether a request should succeed? It evaluates 5 key dimensions. First, who is making the request? The principal. Second, what action they are trying to perform. Third, which resource they are trying to access. Fourth, whether any conditions apply, such as IP address, time of day, or MFA requirements. And finally, AWS checks for any explicit deny statements. If an explicit deny exists anywhere, that deny always takes precedence. That's why understanding these 5 dimensions is essential for designing secure IAM policies. Let's return to Joey's example. Joey wants to download a simple file called sales-report.csv. It feels like a single click. But behind the scenes, AWS performs multiple security checks. IAM verifies Joey's identity. It checks whether Joey has the S3:get object permission. It also evaluates organization level controls such as service control policies. Only if every security check passes does Amazon S3 return the file. What looks like a simple download is actually a carefully controlled security workflow. Let's quickly recap what we've learned. IAM answers two fundamental questions. First, who are you? That's authentication. Second, what can you do? That's authorization. Every AWS API request goes through this process before any resource is accessed. As you continue learning AWS, remember these core principles. IAM is a global service. Authentication always comes before authorization. And the default security model follows implicit deny. In the next module, we'll build on this foundation by exploring IAM identities, roles, and temporary credentials.